Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. Got a great show lined up, but first, let's take a look at our weather. Hot, hot, hot. And it's this time of year, folks. It's August, and it's going to be that way. Water temperature is hot. It's going to get up in the 90s. It's going to be like a heat index of 100 in a lot of places. But our water temperature now, again, it's coming from the pier. It's not coming from the pass. It's 87 degrees at the pier. That is warm, very warm. It's probably going to go up another couple of degrees. But our river readings, let's take a look at our river readings brought to us by Mountain Dew. Get out and do. The Apalachicola at Bluntstown, an even 4 foot and steady. And the Choctawhatchee at Caryville, 2.8, and it's going to be about the same readings yesterday and probably tomorrow. Everything's not getting a lot of rain. We have a slow drop to it on the Choctawhatchee. It is ideal fishing, and the mullet's going to start. You know, this time of year, people catch a mullet over on Choctawhatchee, and it's going to be ideal fishing on that river system this coming weekend. So go ahead and put that in your plans if you don't have anywhere to go. It's going to be a good place to go. Make sure you give a lot of distance between people fishing and all, but the Apalachicola River system is going to be in good shape too. All the way down there to Howard Creek, the lower end of Apalachicola. Water's cleared. It's cleared up a lot since that rain we've had. Okay, let's take a look now at our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. We're looking at a high tide at 10:51 and a low tide at 8:59. A good strong tide, and things are looking good. The marine forecast, pretty steady, this little pattern of wind we're having, sort of a west-southwest and southwest-west, right in that direction, coming yesterday, today. It looks like I looked at the long-range forecast. It looks pretty steady coming out of that situation there, west-southwest, okay? And that should take care of all the weather. So let's take a break, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. We've got all kinds of things to go over. We've got a lot of pictures today. Listen, I'm going to go ahead and say tomorrow's guest, we're going to have get Mayor Greg Brudnick. He'll be here tomorrow morning. He'll be our first guest since the COVID outbreak, and I feel good about having Greg on because he's already had COVID, and he's going to tell us about that. But he did some serious fishing while he was under quarantine. And I saw the pictures and got little videos and all that, but he did some great fishing, and no one was out there. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow, so be sure and watch tomorrow. But let's go. We talked about the bass tournament yesterday. Saw the video on it. It was a fun video to do because that was the first video I've gotten out and done, with social distancing and all. So, we're hanging on with the show's still going on, and we're still here, and we just got to stay optimistic, be careful, wear your mask, and just be careful, and don't get around inside crowds, okay? But anyway, Bayou Bass, there was an outside crowd and all, but they had a good crowd down there. I want to say 130 maybe entrants, and I don't have any boats, but I had about 130 people, raised some good money for some outdoor activities. They're going to give some scholarships away to kids and all kinds of things. We're going to get them on the show. Swivel Sisters Fishing Club will be coming on to tell us about what they're doing. But anyway, just the results real quick. I'll give you the names and the weights. On the Trout Tournament, Carl McLama, the biggest trout was 6 pounds and 4 ounces, okay? Second was 5 pounds. They go down to the teenage. I like it had a teenage division. Chance Harris caught a 3.6 pounder, first place. And the trout division with the kid, had a kid division. Jordan Daly got first with a 2.8. Now looking at the Redfish, they did the spots. Casey Stafford, back up here, the adults, did a 3.8 pound. Anyway, 23 spots got first place with the adults. The teenage spots were only 2 spots. Wow. And the kid spots were 4 spots. That was Ethan Myers. I want to bring out Ethan Myers, okay? He got in first place in the spots on the Redfish. Good job, Ethan. And then also, he got third place on the trout weight, and because his dad, Joe Myers, was down there. And then the flounder, the biggest flounder was right at 2.5 ounces, almost 3 ounces, okay? And not a lot of flounder was caught. So anyway, I want you to show a couple of pictures. Here's young Myers right here. And his dad, Joe Myers, and Joe was an excellent fisherman, taking his kid fishing and all really good. He took Braden Harris with him. The three of them had a good day down there. Here's Michael Harris, who sent me these pictures, and they had a great day. That's Joe and his family, and they all had a great day fishing there. So thank you, Michael, for sending these pictures. You see the crowd behind them. Everybody spread out and having a good time. And here's the Bayou Bass. Here he is with his third place redfish. Okay. And then here's one more picture of everybody's there. This is right next to Presnell's Marina, the Bayou Bash. And they had what happened? They had let's put Braden on one time. Braden, nice redfish, Braden Harris. And what they had a situation where they just had a hiatus with the hurricane. All had about 6 years, but these ladies have brought it back, and it's been a good situation. We appreciate them bringing it back, and it's going to get bigger and bigger next year. Looking forward to doing it. It's always in the first weekend in August. Now, like I say, when I first started doing Panhandle Outdoors, that was one of the first tournaments I covered because I was down there a lot. And it's always a lot of fun, a lot of enjoyable things. Okay, let me bring up a couple of things. The FWC Hunter Safety Course, I may have mentioned, I want to mention it again. The only one coming up in the whole Panhandle in August will be over in Gulf County at the Gulf County Correctional Institute. It'll be August the 25th. So go ahead and put that on your calendar if anyone needs to take a hunter safety course from FWC. Also, got a call, no sea quarters tournament. I won't have any sea quarters tournament coming up. So I'd mentioned that before. I just want to make sure everybody knows that. So because of the COVID. So next year, but it's going to be better next year. Okay. Let's go and take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Now we're going to start some pictures here. I've got some really good pictures. I appreciate y'all sending them in. We have we've got a situation where y'all have gotten so good about this. Diane Boyce sent this one. This is her husband, John Boyce, and she said it's the art of the sport. And that was a bent rod. That makes a fisherman happy. And John is struggling on that. John's a strong young man, and he's struggling hard. That's a great picture, great action shot. Thank you, Diane Boyce, for sending that in to us. Art. All right. John Cannon. This is Lynn Haven Bridge. If y'all don't recognize it, John Cannon took his son, John Paul, fishing. John is a principal at Lynn Haven Elementary now. I love to see these outdoorsmen, these administrators and all, and teachers going outdoor stuff. And I've known John special to me because he and my son were very close friends going through Mosley, and they played a band. They played a guitar together, and still after they graduated, they played a lot of music, a lot of bands. And John is a gifted musician, not just being a good dad and husband and principal. But here's his son right here. Look at what he caught off the Lynn Haven Bridge. So John Cannon, and I know y'all starting school back and excited getting back. Okay, Bob Billsma. I had Bob on and Levon on quite a bit. There's Bob Billsma. They doing some strong fishing here. A couple of pictures, and look at that cap that he has on. So that's why bringing him all his good luck. But you see the fisherman in the family. I think Levon is. I'm serious. Levon, she can catch some fish now. Lighting by Levon. Y'all go by and see them. Tell her you saw her pictures on. If you need any kind of lighting, they got a great lighting store. We got all our lights from them, and they'll treat you right. Elliot Melvin, one of our viewers, he said, sometimes you got to break out the brim buster and handle your business. So the big old rattlesnakes, and they're out, folks. You see that picture right there. He obviously took care of it with his brim buster. That's pretty strong to kill that big old rattlesnake with a brim buster. And you see it there on the dog box. That was a big rattlesnake. That'll hurt you. If y'all are looking for, you can't quite afford a boat right now, can't get by Harsh Marine and get one of them nice boats, go ahead and get your picnic table and put it together like this. I guess that will work. I'm not going to try it, but I just thought that was a good shot right there. Okay, then while we're talking about doing things, if your lawnmower is talking about hot weather, now stop and look at this. Take a look at it. This is practical because you have that generator back there. You have that window air up top, and then you got it closed in. So you can really take care of mowing. Mowing's hot this time of year. I don't care if you got a riding mower. It's just hot. So that can be done. I don't know about the boat I just showed, but this can be done here. Okay. I want to go, let's see, I got a couple more pictures here too. I do want to mention, let's see, let's look at this one right here. Patty Fowler. Okay, Sherwin Prowse is a good friend of mine, and Patty Fowler is a good friend of ours down there at Howard Creek. Patty, this is her first triple tail, and Sherwin took Patty and her husband out, and they had a great time on Apalachicola Bay. And her Patty, so Patty has made Panhandle Outdoors. I know she'll be excited, and she'll be famous down there at Howard Creek. Okay. I got one more funny picture. How about the Air and Space Museum right here? Is that not a good one? Okay. All right, let's go. This is a good one. Let's take a break. I'm going to bring you back a picture and show you something really exciting. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Glad you're with us. Let's take a look at our fishing game times today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers down in Port St. Joe. We're looking at 2:10 to 4:10 this morning, and yes, you can go fishing that time of day or that time of night. I don't do it a lot, but you can. 2:33 to 4:33 this afternoon. That's a lot more sensible there. You know, I get tickled. I 2 or 3 fishing pages. There's a lot of fishing pages. Panama City fishing page. Gulf County, surf fishing, the Gulf of Mexico, flounder, and I'm on all those pages, and I like reading them because it sort of keeps me attuned to what everybody's doing. But a lot of these people are tourists, or you know, they're sort of naive to the area of fishing and all, but they bring in a fresh approach to a lot of things. I get tickled at it because why not? Why not do that? Why not do this? And this one that struck, I want to share this one with you. This young man, I won't call out his name, but this was surf fishing the Gulf. I sort of, before I show you the picture, I got into an area where the ladyfish wouldn't stay off my line. So I had a blast catching dozens of them. We talk about how much fun the ladyfish are to catch. It's a poor man's tarpon. They're a lot of fun. I've heard mixed emotions on eating them, and I love trying every type of new fish I can. That's a good attitude. So I kept a couple to try cooking some. Okay, so he's cooking ladyfish. Okay, I really haven't known anybody doing this. Now here's his thoughts after he ate it. The meat is not very dense meat, so the texture rates low. All right, this is a good example here. The flavor is, he said, excellent. You got that, Jeff? All right, next, okay, you're going to cook them. He said, the only thing I couldn't find a solution to was the bones. The bones, okay? Which made for tedious eating. I wouldn't eat them again due to the bones, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with the delicious meat. Thank you for sharing that. You know, who knew? But as I'm thinking about it, it's similar to a freshwater gar, and the way they do them there, you know, you just cut them into sections and really cut the bones up in a little. So I guess you could take the next time, if you're watching the show, next time you're going to eat it, go ahead and get what they call, just gap it up in little segments there, and that cuts out the bones. And to me, that's too much trouble. It's too easy to eat a good brim or something. But anyway, that was interesting. Here, I got a couple of pictures. Here's a picture of it clean, okay? That meat doesn't look bad, does it? Okay, and then here it is cooked. Now, just looking at that looked really good. Even this morning, at morning time, that'd be a good breakfast right there. So I just thought that was very, very interesting as far as being something different and all. I appreciate you doing it. Okay, now let's go. Also, let me go ahead and mention, I wrote this down. Remember, Amberjack season started August the 1st. It's going all the way through October the 1st. Speaking of catching fish, now Amberjack is not to me an excellent fish. It's a good tasting fish on a smoker. So it's like Jeff says, according to how hungry you are, you can eat that stuff. So Amberjack season open now, but they're one of the most fun fish to catch out of all of them. They call them a reef donkey because they're so stubborn and all, so strong to get them up. And you catch a couple of Amberjacks, and you want to go in and get you a Gatorade after that because they're tough, they're hard to catch and fun to catch. So Amberjack season going on strong. Okay, let me show, let's get into this right here. I've been checking on a regular basis about who's caught any of these tagged redfish. I kept waiting to hear from it, so I kept going on the CCA page, and you're going to be surprised now. I'm going to show you the map first, okay? Here's the map, and you can't read it right there, but I'm going to read you where they had catch number 6 Wednesday. I'm going to read this article. The tagged redfish number 560 was caught by a Santa Rosa Beach angler. Hello. The fish was 19.5 inches and caught in Choctahatchee Bay. Unfortunately, the angler has yet to submit a photo of the fish using the Western Marine measuring device, and therefore he only got 24 hours. Maybe he only got 24 hours to do it, and so this person passes up thousands of dollars worth of. So here's a map right here, $1,000 worth of prizes. Okay, let's start down at the upper end of the Panhandle. They fish number 4 and 5. I'm gonna sort of read it for you on the 4 and 5 in Escambia Bay. They were caught in Escambia Bay. Fish number 3 and 8 were caught in Walton County in Choctahatchee Bay. Then all the way down to fish number 7, Citrus County. Fish number 6 was in Hernando. The first fish was caught in Pinellas County. Second fish was caught in Sarasota County. What is missing? Well, from Choctahatchee Bay all the way down to Citrus County, there hasn't been a tagged redfish. I really thought this tournament they had, the Bayou Bash, I really thought they would have caught a tagged redfish in St. Joe Bay. I was a little surprised, out of 130-something fishermen, I was thinking somebody, I didn't mention this on the show or anything, but I really was expecting to see a tagged redfish caught. Now, what do all this picture here, what do all these have in common of this map? None of them are tagged. In fact, I'm going to show you, here's a picture of a little boy right here. Here's a little boy, look at there. See the tag coming out of it? Now, he lost about $40,000 by not being registered. It don't cost that much to register. And that's just a sad situation there. I hated to see that. So the CCA Redfish tournament is going on all the way through, let's see, October the 4th. So keep that in mind. It's not too late to register. And I've registered, and Gail has registered, and we're going to be getting out. I don't know where to go to St. Joe Bay. I'm surprised. This time last year now, the very first one caught was caught in East Bay. So here's Choctahatchee Bay. I already had 2 caught in it, and neither one of those were registered. I keep bringing this up because I don't want y'all to miss out on $40,000. I like some of our viewers to do it. So go ahead and do that. So anyway. I got that. I think I've got all kind of other pictures, but I'm going to take a break on pictures right now. I do. You know what? I want to show you one more. A shark attack, a shark bite right here in our general area, right across the state line at Orange Beach. I'm going to show you the bite right here. This past weekend. All right, look at his foot right here. Now, it's not serious, but this is a shark bite right here. On the other side of Pensacola. I have one picture of it right there, and there's another. You can see how the shark teeth. I should have warned you ahead of time. It's pretty graphic. Where the shark teeth were bit in it. I forget how many stitches he had. Let's see. He was 15 years old. Here's a picture of him right here. He looks happy there. That's before the shark bite. Okay. Well, anyway, that was covered. But anyway, be careful out there. Shark bites are not fun, so and they're happening too. Okay, now let's go. I got my Florida Sportsman in the other day, and again we're talking about how thin that thing used to be. So thick, 3 times thicker than this. But that's the way technology has gone now. A lot of young people don't look at magazines. But I couldn't help but an article they had. There's always a theme, and the theme was called Hidden Gems. I'm just going to sort of hold it up. Hidden Gems in Florida. Okay. Guess what? Some of the places you didn't know was there. Treasure Islands or the Panhandle. Okay, I'm thumbing through it, and they talked about Choctahatchee Bay over there, about what a cool place Choctahatchee Bay is. A whole article on it. Okay. And this article here is on Cape San Blas and talking about how you can fish in so many places in Cape San Blas, how it's a hidden gem. And I know all you folks in and up there, Sneeds and all, Bit of Grounds, and y'all said, that's okay, don't worry about all that. All those people are going to go down to the Cape and look at that. But guess what? They did one on the Chattahoochee River, Billy, at fishing the dam. Okay, fishing those hybrids and stripers at the dam, telling everybody about that. So that's not a secret anymore. But the one that really challenged me, as far as they did one on Lake Wimico. Nobody needs to know about Lake Wimico. I'm serious. That's our last little jewel in here as far as people not using it. There's not a house anywhere on Lake Wimico. There's nothing there. and it's not a huge lake. So, but that's you know, when people get the word, and like I say, Davis Beach is a prime example out there, Tennille, at Crooked Island Sound. We used to go to Davis Beach on a Saturday, and maybe 3 to 4 boats on there. This past Saturday, Michael Harris went down there, and he's pulled in. The group he was in pulled in to Davis Beach and counted 40 trucks there at Davis Beach. And that's what happens when, and then I saw somebody posted, he was so tickled. Social media brought a lot of this on. A guy posted on social media, look at all the triple tail at Indian Pass. Well, that used to be one of the best kept secrets the locals had. And now it's all over social media about catching triple tail down there. And I don't like talk about those because they're so easy to catch and so easy to decimate the ones. The same in the scallop situation, the same thing has happened on that. So anyway, tomorrow, okay, we got to start wrapping things up. We want to make sure that you're watching the show tomorrow. It's got some really good stuff coming on. And again, be careful of this heat. You want to fish early and fish late, and make sure you have plenty of liquid to drink and all. So. Also, I want to mention the Emerald. I haven't mentioned this yet. Emerald Coast Redfish Association. They're having a tournament this weekend, Saturday, right across the road from Studio B. It's going to be at Lynn Haven Park. The Emerald Coast Redfish. Go on their site and look at it. It's going to be a good one. They're going to leave at safe daylight and come in for the weigh-in. And I may get over there and do. If I'm not doing something this Saturday, I may get over there and take a look at it. So we're going to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed it. Had a lot of cool stuff, and cool stuff coming tomorrow, too. You have a great day. Do something good today for your fellow man, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.